Hey everyone, Mars here. This has been a interesting KvK in the fact that practically nothing happened. I was not able to find very many targets. I joined a bunch of rallies that were not that beneficial for me, but was very beneficial for others. And I'm trying to do my videos a little bit different, so I'm going to be doing some voiceover over some of the video that I shot. A lot of it isn't packed full of lots of hits or anything else like that, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys a view of what I do and try and tell you about that. I often look at a lot of reports, kind of collect data on people, and just like really review people's stats, so that way then or later on I might have a good chance to hit someone. So right now we're rallying this target. Has pretty good stats. You know, has the castle theme on with the defense bonus and everything else like that. And we're all set up, ready to go. And we have T11 in ours, a lot of T10, a lot of T10 cavalry. So this was bound to be pretty good. Now, if you noticed, I hit speeds, everyone else used some speeds, so we got there really fast. Didn't let them second guess it. So, you look here, first off, good power differential there, a good amount of kills. They had the better attack stats and all of that, but we had the numbers, we had the quality troops, so that was a very big reason why we won. As you can see, there's quite a bit of T10 cavalry in there. So, you know, a pretty successful battle. I got decent points off of that. You know, that was probably one of the better rallies that I was a part of. As you can see, I'm kind of tracing a red line, trying to find a target. As you can see, it's bubbled, and that's where I start checking the board where people post. Looking at possible rally targets, possible targets to solo. And typically, if someone puts a scout report out there, usually they're asking for help with a rally, or they're giving it up to somebody else. So your rules are going to be different within your alliances, but with us, you know, if you post it out there, it's pretty much free game, unless you say, please help with rallying this target. You know, targets aren't always, you know, easy to find during KvK. So it's kind of first come, first serve if no one really posts what the expectations are for those chords. So I kind of have already looked at a few castles. Now I'm just kind of waiting to see what populates around me, what I can find. Scouting that target. Now I'll look at the kind of the power, the kill troops, how many troops it's killed with how many it's lost. Yeah, I just kind of review all of that. It's not easy to find targets, and so, you know, you just kind of have to stick in there, and when you get your opportunity, you gotta guess on what is going to be the best expectation that you can find. Looking at that target, has troops coming back, trying to figure out where they're going to. I think I'm about to check the power. Sending troops back out. Look at the... So my guess was there was going to be no troops there. And I was right, I checked it later. So I'm looking through the chat, see that my member is burning here. So I do a little investigation out. I'm going to find this legendary right here, check his power real quick. Alright, looks good. I'm going to hit. I want to have more cavalry in this one because it's a weaker target. And I shove it off, I speed, and then he bubbles before I get there. Now, looking back, I wish that I would have sped it all the way through, clear to 0, because I think I might have snuck in there. But, lesson learned, you know? Maybe 1 or 2 more speeds and I would have gotten there, and that would have been worth it, because I just used four speeds, so not good. And one thing to remember is when you're in a rally, you're stuck. So I'm going to show you guys some rally stuff. We did a lot of that this KvK, and on the front of it, it looks actually alright, not terrible. Something that really was terrible for me was I took almost all of the losses. Well, I wouldn't say all of the losses. I took a good chunk of them, and other people took losses as well. And you know, losses happen. I'm never going to be upset about that. Yeah, it sucks that I took a good portion of them and I lost more troops than I killed, and that really sucks in a rally. It's just when the entire team doesn't work together on putting frontline troops out there. And it's not even just about you know, who took the losses and who didn't. It's more about just having a united front so that everyone's contributing to that front line, and we have a strong front line that will absorb the damage as a whole. Because if we have just a small front line, that entire front line is going to get destroyed, and then that extra damage is just going to wave over into all the other troops. So if we all have, you know, a really strong HP base on our front line, we'll have less losses, and that will allow us to be more successful in the rallies. So something to think about and talk about with your alliance, and kind of figure out what you guys are going to do. Are you all going to just pitch in a really small amount into your front line and have a small front line and try and go for as many kills as possible? Or are you going to, you know, all contribute a good amount and spread the losses out and have a really strong front line, so that way you're taking less losses and allowing yourself to play further into KvK? Because if you lose all your troops early on, you're going to be useless for the rest of the KvK. Oh, just, you know, something to think about. We have a rally going on right now, and long story short, we end up having to cancel because we waited on it. We wanted to double rally it, and we were kind of feeling cautious about it because it had a ton of reinforcements in it. I would have liked to seen the first rally just go off, but it didn't. We canceled because it received T11 infantry reinforcements, and so we canceled. This was just, you know, hard KvK, because most of my points came from rallies, and the few good hits I had were not as much excitement as I would have wished. Just kind of reviewing, looking at scout reports, getting rid of some of them. I like to keep places that I haven't zeroed out the res up, so that way I can remember. Yeah, we just had a conversation there about what I just talked about, really. So what we got here is I found a target, and he's definitely on the edge / outside of my power range that I can hit. And you know what? I was wanting to hit. I haven't really got to solo anyone, or at least do a good solo on anyone, and I really wanted a target. Go and check the power again. I'm going to activate Urgent Care. I'm going to do a quick rally to see if he's rained, especially since one of their best players with T11 had been raining castles recently. So I double check that. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up now and hope for the best. Boom. And a 2 million power drop. I noticed that right away. Just doing a quick assessment of how I did. That hurt. Ouch. Go retake and look again, because it's like, ooh, yep, definitely out of my power range. Even though I got some decent points out of it, not what I wanted. I'm reskilling so that I can have a cheaper cost on my healing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Oh, I had a mistake there. Just trying to get this fast, and when you try and go fast, sometimes you make mistakes. And I'm just trying to pile this on quickly. There wasn't very many people out there that I was afraid that was going to hit me. So this is why I didn't bubble. If I was playing in a more competitive kingdom, I definitely would have bubbled, healed up, and then gone back out. But with this kingdom, I felt pretty safe healing with my skills off for just a few minutes. So I'm going to speed that up, get that so that exactly where I want it, and then check that, see what the red is all about, and go back and skill. Let's go back right back into that wonderful battle skills. So that hurt. Gonna find out what we're gonna do next. We're gonna get into some rallies, check that out. I actually was getting really frustrated at this point because I was taking a ton of losses in the rallies I was joining and getting practically no kills. We're gonna see it here in just a minute. But one of the things that you just gotta really be aware of is there's gonna be times where you're gonna take losses and it's gonna suck. Yeah, I'm gonna check the battle report here again. So I killed off a lot of his T10 infantry, but he just had so much of it, and I wasn't able to make up the difference. And with the heroes I had, I could have sent more infantry into that, and I think it might have done better, but you know, I had my infantry on the wall, and at that point I just wasn't feeling very comfortable with taking it off the wall. So I'm going to join up into this rally. I put all T10 cavalry in it because, as I said before, I was getting a little frustrated, and that was selfish of me. I won't lie, that was very selfish. But I wanted some kills, and other people had done it, and so I was going to get mine. This was another very hard rally. They snuck some T11 infantry in there, and that's part of the reason why we lost. Whenever you attack into that many troops, you definitely have a good chance of making a mistake. I was actually cooking dinner while all of this was happening, so multitasking, not always the best idea, especially when you're throwing around a ton of troops. I make a lot of mistakes when I multitask. I've noticed that, but I still seem to do it just because I want to play, and I don't know when I'll be able to play again. So you can see there, we got a good amount of kills, but they killed us right back, and we weren't able to get enough kills to show that as a successful siege. So I'm showing you this not because it was spectacular, but if you didn't know, you can actually send troops to a tile that someone's going to, and it will not activate any kind of alert to them that they are being attacked. So this is a way that you can sneak in there. At the end of KvKs, a lot of people send out troops bubbled to, fight, and you can kill their troops off pretty easily because they think that they're going to hit the tile and then bubble, and that's it. I mean, I didn't get a ton of points. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't a spectacular battle by any means, but... So here's the target. We're going to set up a double tap. So I'm going to have Anna, the more powerful castle between us, hit. And then I'm going to follow up with a secondary hit. And this is a really great way of teaming up with someone and getting a lot of points between the two, or even three. And you can bring down a castle really fast this way. So Anna has T11, so she's going to swing in with that. Now, this person scouted me, so I know that he'll take a hit from me. Not a problem. So I go ahead and activate mine. He looks up, he sees my report, then Anna's going to come in. I see hers go, I bring it in right after, boom. Now, I try and get a second hit in. Don't have my heroes all set up. I should have done that. And I go, I activate, and he's already shielded. But still, I go in, look, great power differential there. About 2 million differential. Looks good. I got both cavalry and infantry stats pretty good. But overall, very happy. Got a lot of kills, got a lot of points. Anna did great. Huge points for Anna. Just good teamwork there, and that's what we want to see more of. Just double tapping with another player is a great way to win. So here's a rally that we did. Found it kind of interesting because of the little trick that he did. Not really a good trick, but a trick nonetheless. So what's happening is we're going to speed up, we're going to go in, and I'm going to port just north of him to get a secondary hit after the rally. And I try and do it a little prematurely, so now I wait. Now, I want to try and get the second hit in as fast as possible. This is a good strategy. So, I go, I use my quick set, and I punch it. Jump in there real fast, go in for the second hit. No troops. He left like 300,000 troops in there and sent out all the rest. Now he obviously just let his shield lapse, and so I just start cleaning them out. And I'm not going to show you it because there's really no point of watching the next 4 minutes of me cleaning them out. But something to be wary of is somebody actually rained him in the middle of that, and I was multitasking, I was working, and they were able to sneak it in there. Fortunately, I was able to beat it without very many losses at all. So, good. So here's the target I found. I'm going to check to see if he has reinforcements. I just activate a small little rally on him and show that he has no reinforcements. I'll dismiss it, and then I'll get ready to hit. Now he starts doing some stuff with his troops, so it makes me rethink for a second. Say, I'm going to go for it anyways. Gonna put a Rhinoc on, and then I realize that I want to go with full infantry, so I go ahead and put on the Dolan with the Rhinoc, and then I activate my urgent care, and I go in for the swing, and he takes it. Check the battle report. Nice. I like that kill differential. I like the power differential. Good hit. And that's really all you can ask for. So, yeah. I love those. So here's a nice little target that I found. It's nothing too hard to zero, but I just wanted to kind of show you how I did it. Now, this is not as fast as I normally
would zero a castle. I was in the middle of doing some major maintenance at my work and really needed to kind of split my attention between the two. So you'll see a little bit of hesitation here and there. As you can see right now, I'm just sitting there. I'm going to say, okay, let's do this. I will speed in, as you see I usually do. This was not a target that I was fearful of losing. Yeah, it was just kind of a nice target. The thing I've noticed is castles can be really finicky about getting your kills. Like that one, I only got, 90,000 plus kills. And you'd think with my stats compared to his that I'd be getting a lot more. And I didn't really do a deep dive into why this particular castle didn't get like large masses of kills, but I have noticed that your kill amount goes down quite a bit with lower amounts of troops. I don't know exactly why that is. I will be looking into it, and hopefully I actually have an answer for you in the future. But just something to think about, more cavalry, especially on these smaller castles, because they tend to get a lot more kills. I wouldn't be afraid though to send full infantry dispatches, but I end up zeroing this guy and taking all of his res resources, if you didn't know what res is. And yeah, this is just kind of a simple, he left his shield, he let his shield lapse, and I killed him and took all of his resources. So, well, that's all I got for you guys. I hope that you guys liked how I voiced over the videos and kind of went through them that way. I do apologize, this wasn't more action-packed than previous KvKs have been a part of. It was just a very tedious, long KvK for me, where I had to either be doing family things or at work, and I was distracted a majority of the time. Saying all that, I still have fun. I gotta hang out with my friends in my alliance and gotta rally some targets. It took a lot of losses, but it was a good KvK. Thanks. Bye.